Crispy wings, sauce dripping slow. Stacked up high like a food cargo. Crunching loud, the flavor show. Midnight cravings, gotta let it go. Late night, feast tables alive. Forks and knives, tonight, the hunger vibe.
It's foodie time, foodie time. It's foodie time, foodie time. It's foodie time, foodie time,
Foodie time.
foodie time.
Good morning, y'all. It's foodie time. Hi. Yes, I'm back. I returned from my cruise, you guys. Whew, it was weird being away for a week. I don't even know what to say, you guys. I'm just glad to be back. But anyway, also feeling that cruise hangover that we're so familiar with. You know, the one it's like, okay, how come nobody's cooking for me, right? I have to make dinner again. Oh my gosh. But anyway, welcome into Foodie Time. We are a Connect and Grow chat. If you type hashtag grow in this chat, it will show your link and people can go to your channel and check you out. Now, if you're not a creator, just say hello. I mean, you know, you're here and it's exciting when we have new people in the chat or people who are just hanging out in the chat wanting to say hello. Also, if you're just here for the replay, let me say thank you for coming and watching the replay. Be sure to leave a comment and also be sure to check out some of the other chats that we have on this channel. There's quite a few. Speaking of, Willie was telling me this is so funny. Willie was telling me he watched the first chat that I ever did live stream. And y'all, I had to watch it too after I saw his comment. Thank you for that, Willie. After I saw his comment, it was February 11th of last year. I was like, wow, it's been over a year. I didn't celebrate the year because honestly, I couldn't remember what date I started. So thank you for that, Willie. But anyway, happy belated year anniversary. Anyway, you guys, I'm just coming back, but I want to say hello to everybody before I get started telling y'all what happened, what had happened on that cruise. It was an interesting cruise, but anyway, Scott Smith is the first person in here today. Good morning, foodie, driving and listening. How you doing, Scott? Thank you for coming in. I know you didn't see me wave, but I don't want you to take your eyes off the road just for me. Thank you, dear. And look who's the first one besides Scott that's not driving, I assume. I don't know. Willie's always in his Jeep, so I'm not really sure if he's at home or in the Jeep. But welcome back. We did really miss you. Part of the Foodie Squad and founding member, Willie. Thank you. Thank you, sweetie, for coming first thing this morning, looking at my video, because like I said, I couldn't find out what the first one was. I don't know why, but I've organized it now. There is a February 2025 playlist. When I find the rest of the February videos, I'll put them all there. I wasn't making playlists at that time, so it's kind of confusing. Anyway, but thank you for that. And I did miss you too. I mean, and it's kind of funny because I tried to come into your chat a couple times on the ship, and it was just a lot of busy stuff. I was in there for a moment, came out, went in, came out. It was a very busy, very busy cruise. So there you go. I didn't spend much time hanging out anywhere. I did do a little time in the whirlpool, which was amazing. And the only reason I was there really is because my grandson wanted to go check out the whirlpool, and we ended up watching the basketball games in the whirlpool. Yeah, he did some stuff different, and I like that about him. He made me see some stuff that I don't normally see. Hello, everybody. I see all these people now. Willie! Foodie candy, apple candy, apple candy, apple. Oh, that looks so good. I just saw that earlier when I looked on here. I saw a candy apple. I love candy apples, y'all. But anyway, hey, y'all, look who's next in here. It's Angie from Whatever Floats Your Boat. Hey, y'all, from across the bridge. How you doing? Another member of the Foodie Squad. Welcome in, Angie. You know what, you guys? StreamYard did something new. I'm tripping off of they're changing the comment. So now that when you look at a comment, it grays it out. So that's going to help a lot. More to see, part of the Foodie Squad. More to see, M and J. That's Gerald Willie. Hey girl, welcome in. And Chillax and Travels just talked to you. I know you like chill music. I was laughing when you said that you like chill music. No screaming. I get it. I like chill music too. I mean, when I listen to music at the house, I don't, it's very rare that you'll hear me playing something that's loud or crazy. I like to dance too in the morning. I do a little happy dance in the morning. Blaine, talking to Chillaxin. More to see says, Vicky, can't wait to hear all about your cruise. We missed you. All of y'all saying you missed me. That is so sweet. I missed you guys too. I always, in the morning, it would feel weird because I'm used to doing this in the morning. So every morning I would just kind of like, okay, lots of time on my hands. I guess I'll go eat something. Yeah. You know what I was thinking. Don and Gary Travels. Hey, part of the Foodie Squad, new members. Yay, it's Foodie time. Welcome back. Thank you, Don. I'm glad to be back, y'all. I mean, I love cruising and I do miss all of the pampering, but honestly, I'm a homebody, and now I'm beginning to understand why my husband is a homebody now. He's younger than me, but for some reason, he has already hit that stage where it is hard to get him out of the house. Yeah. Anyway, it's a struggle. The struggle is real. But anyway, Travel with Josiane, part of the Foodie Squad. Hey, girl. How was my vacation? It was awesome. Of course, it was a cruise. And it was a cruise on a big ship, y'all. And I got to show y'all this. This is the only souvenir I bought. This is my new Utopia of the Seas hat. Isn't that cute? I love that. I was going to get the little ship, but I don't have a shelf, so it didn't really make any sense. So I decided to go on and get a hat instead. One of these days when we're doing something, when we're doing our hat discussion, because sometimes we do a little hat discussion on Saturday Night Live with Eddie, and I got a new hat to show off, but I do love getting souvenirs from the ships. I don't know if I'll ever do Utopia again because it's sort of a one and done thing for me. I mean, it's like a party ship. My husband wouldn't have liked it. No, there was too many people for him. He wouldn't have liked it. And it was kind of party based, but it wasn't that bad. I mean, if you weren't out on the pool deck, most of the time you didn't know, or in the promenade. They did party in the promenade more than any place else. In fact, I'm going to say out of all the Royal Caribbean cruises I have taken, that was the first one where I felt like the Royal Promenade was live the whole time I was on that ship. I mean, they were doing stuff, okay? They were having parties, throwing little events, even some exercise classes were out there. I was like, they're doing a lot out here. I walked through there one day and everybody was doing, like it looked like kata, from a martial arts. I'm not sure what they were doing, but I started to join in, but I was thinking about it. I have no idea what I'm looking at right now. Thank you. But Gerald came in dancing. I love it. I love it. But Josiane, part of the Foodie Squad, I'm so glad to talk to you, Josiane. Josiane, look at this. I got to show you this. This is going to trip you out. I had some earrings made with my logo on them, girl. I'm just getting a little crazy with the personalized stuff. I'm trying to find stuff to give away for stuff. My next goal on my giveaways, party celebration. When we finally get to 5,000, I'm having a celebration and give away some stuff. Maybe some earrings. Who knows? I'm excited about that though. So we'll see what happens, y'all. I don't know when that's going to happen, but one day it's going to happen. Okay. I feel positive that one day it's going to happen. So anyway, Mickey's coming in. Hi, Mickey's. Good morning. Good morning, sweetie. How are you doing, y'all? I'm going too slow. I'm just now finally getting to the minute of this live stream. Please, she says, to match the number of participants with the number of thumbs up to show support. And I appreciate that, sweetie. I appreciate you reminding everybody, because I too forget to do that. So it's always good to remind everybody to do that. Hey, Blaine. And also, she's bringing in some purple hearts. Thank you for that. You guys, so glad to see y'all this morning. I was hoping y'all wouldn't forget who I was while I was gone. Now, realize I don't have a lot of cruises under my belt for this year. So I think the next cruise actually isn't until February. So that's good. But I am going to be doing some traveling. Look, Mickey's showing how it's done, typing hashtag grow. Hey, Christy, it's good morning and happy Monday from Keeping It Up with the Griffins. Girl, how are you doing? I just got back from the Utopia of the Seas. Hello, everyone. Uh-oh, what happened? What happened when? Oh, don't tell me. Please tell me it isn't this live stream that's going crazy. Are you talking about what happened on the cruise? Oh, girl. Now, it's a good thing that I buy travel protection. Now, my grandson is, as y'all might have noticed from things I have posted, is active. He likes to play sports. He was in the dodgeball, the tossing thing, cornhole, whatever you call it, the pickleball. He played pickleball. I didn't play pickleball, but my grandson, who plays pickleball, played pickleball while he was on the ship. As you notice, he played basketball for 3 straight days. And I mean, I was taking water out to him because I was so worried that he was not stopping and drinking water, because there was no water around that court. So I was taking water to him every time I would think about him up there. I would bring him a cup of water. So he was fine until one day. It was probably the 3rd day, okay? Like I said, it's a good thing I got travel protection. He did not injure himself playing basketball, y'all. What he did was, and y'all ain't gonna believe this, but he was going to the slide and walked into a pole and busted his head right here. So there was a split right here. So we ended up in the medical, so they could glue that back together, because they don't have stitches on the ship, I don't think. Somebody scared him talking about, you don't want to be helicoptered out to a hospital somewhere. I said, the lifeguard said that to him. I said, you're not going anywhere for this, okay? I said, I'm sure there's a doctor on board. I was right. There was a doctor on board. We saw the doctor, the nurse. We were down in medical for almost 2 hours, y'all. There were so many people that had accidents that day. It was like full moon or something. I'm not even sure. Linda Toman creates good morning. So that was his incident, okay? His incident was that he walked into something else happened, but I can't remember what it was, but something else happened. And I think it was to me, but I can't remember what it was. It could have been anything, y'all. I am a klutz, so I run into stuff on the regular. Anyway, but good morning, Linda. How are you doing? It doesn't even make sense that we were on the ship, and the first time I've taken at least 40 cruises, y'all. First time ever going to the medical clinic. First time. And it was with my grandson. I knew it was going to happen. I'm glad I bought travel protection from the ship this time, because something in my brain said, okay, buy it from the ship, because if something happens on the ship, you won't have to worry about the craziness they may send you through trying to pay for this, or whatever they're going to say in medical, because I just had a feeling something was going to happen. And I was right. It wasn't bad. I'm glad it wasn't bad. They were afraid he might have had a concussion or something, because he hit that pole pretty hard, obviously. And so, I kept an eye on him. He didn't play basketball his last couple days or whatever. So there you go. Danny Dizzle, hey, part of the Foodie Squad and the super mod for this channel. How are you doing, sweetie? Welcome in. I saw her just a few minutes ago on Go Live Together. If you're not familiar with Go Live Together, that is the show that comes on right before this one. Cheryl, cruising is fun anytime. Ryan from PK Adventures, Scotty from Scotty J Travels, and Scott from the Mustard Drill. I mean, they're on right before I come on. So there you go. So everybody's speaking to each other. Hey, it's my buddy Kiki. Good morning, part of the Foodie Squad. Hi, Kiki. Good morning, everyone. Now, Utopia, y'all. Utopia is a party ship. I mean, I was wondering, I said, people keep saying it's a party ship, but here's the thing, y'all. I went there on a Monday through Friday. People normally party on the Friday through Monday, I think, because I get the impression from things that were said to me from the crew that we are the calmer bunch because we're Monday through Friday. And of course, the party people are usually. So I'm kind of glad I didn't do the Friday. But here's the thing. I think my husband would have liked the Friday because it's shorter. It was probably a little more intensive as far as ships activities and entertainment, because it had to be for 3 nights. I mean, come on, 3 nights. So if you want to, you could take a back-to-back. You could do a 3-night and then add on a 4-night. But that seems like a whole lot of utopia, y'all. And at a certain point, I started to realize that maybe if you are very traditional in your cruising, that might not have been the right cruise for you. They did have sea brunch twice what do they call it? Sea day brunch twice, because for some reason, and I found this out in the casino, because you always find out gossip in the casino, we used to have the Coco Cay attached to this particular cruise, but they took it off. They took it off because they're doing something to Coco Cay. So a lot of people were fussing about that. I didn't know. By the time I booked it, there was no Coco Cay. So that would have been good and fun. I like going to the beach. I'm not really into the thrill park and stuff like that, but I did like the beach, and I did like Hideaway Beach. Hideaway Beach was really cool. I liked it. It reminded me of a kind of a resort feel, all-inclusive kind of feel, but I really did enjoy that. But I got to tell you guys, the thing I didn't like about Utopia, it seems like, okay, now the crew members were very attentive as usual, but it seemed like they were kind of pushy. And I guess maybe that's only because I've been on Royal so much that I kind of know what crew members are like on the Royal. And this crew group was really, really selling themselves hard, okay? Pushy. I only had one person say to me while I was in the Windjammer if I asked me if I needed anything, and that's kind of unusual in Royal. Royal, usually crew members are constantly saying to you, do you need this? Do you need that? I'll bring you this. I'll bring that. But everybody kind of ignored you. I was in there in the back for one period of time where there wasn't many people back there. And I kind of wanted somebody to come by and say, did I need, a drink or something? Nobody came by. The second time I was back there by myself, a guy finally came by. His name was Rodney. I wrote his name down because I was just I said to him too, thank you for asking me if I wanted a drink or anything, because nobody was doing that. So that was weird, but they were really in your face during the main dining, the steward, everybody else about the survey. Everybody was pushing that survey hard, y'all. And I understand that's their promotions and whatnot, but that's the hardest I've ever seen them push for that, considering the little bit of time they spent on everything else. Now, the crazy thing is, my first day in the cabin, they had the beds together because they assumed that Ben was not my son or grandson, that he was my partner, I guess. And it took all day. I mean, I was getting worried about it. That's how long it took for them to separate the beds and everything, because for some reason, my steward was like, he kept saying to me, every time he would see me, he said, don't worry, I'm going to fix it. Don't worry, I'm going to fix it. I wasn't even saying that. I was just looking at him like, are you going to fix it? Because look, I will be down in guest services if you don't fix it. But it was in that sense, it was a weird trip for me from Royal's perspective. It didn't feel like a normal Royal crew experience to me. So, still better than MSC. Oh, God. Look, I'm going to start talking about MSC. Anyway, y'all speaking to each other. Oh my God, we had 3 new babies while you were gone. I think she means chicks. That's funny. Angie, congratulations. Oh my gosh, Regina Gladly, part of the Foodie Squad. Good morning, foodies. Good morning, sweetie. Welcome in. Chillaxa said, I'm working and lurking. Sorry I missed anyone saying hi. Oh, they understand, trust me. We're not hard, okay? We understand when people miss us, especially during the day, because everybody's working. Danny said, doing good, Griffins, in Hilton Head until tomorrow, going on a wellboat tour. I didn't know you were in Hilton Head, Danny. At 11 a.m., then a little more shopping Saturday to get to see some YouTube friends this weekend. Girl, you're just doing it all. Well, he said, I also watched a video titled The Day the Members Made Me Cry. Lori says I should not make that a members video. I did not realize I had made it a members video. Did I unmember it? I don't even know how wonderful it was. It was it wonderful that y'all made me cry? That was a wonderful day, though. It really was. Yeah, that was an interesting day. Yeah. Life with EQ, Tawana. I thought about you often, Tawana, because I was in the casino, girl, part of the Foodie Squad, and Tawana's got a channel called MTG Slots. So we talk about, casino stuff. And I thought about you, Tawana, because of some stuff that happened, like with Momo Mummy. And I didn't get one triple pop, girl, but we won't talk about that in detail yet. I know Amy's going to come in asking questions when she finally comes on, because the casino situation was weird. Okay. It really was weird. And I'm just going to say, I did do the casino tour, y'all, but oh my God, I was so stressed out because it's just so big. There's 2 parts to it. And I finally got around to doing it. I had to rush through it. I'm just hoping I can sort through all that I did to make sure I did it in the right order and whatnot. Oh, wow. Enjoy. We were about 30 minutes from there this past Saturday. We were in Beaufort. That sounds fun, though. Hope you enjoyed. I did have a good time. I took Ben down to the Bahamas. He'd never been to Nassau before. So I showed him the traditional stuff. Now, what was funny is when we got to the straw market, I said to him, well, this is a very famous structure. Everybody knows what the straw market is. Although once upon a time, it really did look like a straw market. Now it looks more like a building with a straw market inside. I said, everybody will ask you, did you go to the straw market? And he looked at me, looked around, and was like, really? Which is, by the way, the reason I said that. I know he was sitting there thinking, is she messing with me right now? Because he just couldn't figure out why all of these little straw areas, that's what I call them, areas of people selling stuff, was so important. But I was just saying, it's world famous, the Nassau Straw Market. And I took him down on Bay Street, and he got to see vendors up close. So you know how that goes. I mean, they were on us, boy. So I said to him, well, it's not normally this intense, but, their industry is probably doing not as well, I guess. I don't know, because the same situation with us, all the shipping situations and stuff. I'm sure Nassau is affected by that as well. So I said, they're probably just stressed like everybody else. I mean, we're stressed here and they're stressed there. Everybody in the world is stressed right now because of shipping that affects all of the supply chain. Enfield Road layout and the loft coming in. Hi, everyone listening as working. How are you doing, sweetie? Welcome in. Okay, Danny said, yeah, Gerald, some of the shops closed early yesterday, so doing that after the boat tour, then going to probably chill tonight for the lives. Girl, that's a lot. Sounds like fun. It really does. Okay, she sounds really busy. Happy Monday. It is Manic Monday, so everybody's probably busy today, especially people working. Yeah, Gerald, can't miss my YouTube friends. Don says, I love that hat. I bought that same logo and color in a shirt. Oh, I was looking through the shirts, but then I thought about it. I said, I tend to not really know my size lately, so I'm not even going to try and buy a shirt. At least I know I have a big head, so it wasn't that hard. I found one that, adjusted. I discussed this at length with Ben, who is a hat person like my husband, and he assured me that I would be able to wear that. That's nice, Vicky. I assume it's about the hat. Thank you very much. I did Utopia and it was fun. My parents came with us. I feel like I didn't get to do everything I wanted to because I was trying to do what they wanted to. I'd like to try it again. Okay, yeah. Now that's a funny story to me. I mean, it may not be funny to y'all, but my grandson is introverted. Okay. He has issues, social issues because of Asperger's and a few other things, but he is introverted. So trying to get him to do stuff. So I got him to all the shows. He went to the Aqua Show, loved it. Went to the production show, loved it. He really loved all the drones and all that stuff. He's very technical. So that was very much fun. And the ice skating thing, I think ice skating show, he was watching it with, curiosity, like, how do you make a show out of ice skating? So I think he was pleasantly surprised. Now, here's the funny thing. He, spent most of his time playing basketball. So, and he plays basketball very well. He shoots very well. And he's a ball handler. So he made a lot of friends. People know him. He became ship famous as usual when he's playing basketball. So basketball wise, he was doing really well. But I had to drag him, y'all. Drag him to the club that night. I drug him like an old lady would drag her kids to to a club. So we're standing up there. The music was pretty good, and it was his music. It was a lot of hip hop and stuff, from stuff I didn't know. So I was saying to him, I said, this is pretty cool, right? That's the red club red, or whatever they call it, red club. So it was all red. And I did some video of this, so you'll see it. And I've done video on it before, but it's in the big Studio B. And I was thinking he will enjoy this. It's plenty of space. If he doesn't want to go down and dance, he can sit in the chairs, because normally it's the ice skating area. So anyway, so he stood there for a while, and I was getting worried that he was about to say he's going back to the cabin because he spent a lot of time in the cabin too. I had to keep dragging his butt out of there. He had a good time, but like I said, introverted. So he's not used to going into trivia stuff or all of that stuff. So I didn't say anything to him about it. I just, I would tell him whenever a sport would come up. And we were lucky that sports kept showing up on the TV. The camera was pointed at the sports court, so he could kind of see what was going on, right? And he did all of the sports. So I didn't say anything. We're standing there watching people dance and everything. And then suddenly he notices that his basketball friends are all down there on the floor. And he said this to me. He says, well, I'm going to go down here for a minute. I'll be back. And I said, I ain't going to be here. You can come back if you want to. But I knew I knew in my head he saw somebody he knew, because that was the only way he was going to go down there. And as soon as the basketball people saw them, they were all like, hey man, dapping him and all that other stuff that they do when basketball guys see each other. And I left, and he stayed in there for a while. So I guess he had a good time, y'all. But yeah, what do you do when you have a situation on a cruise ship, which is a short cruise? And I kept saying to him, it's a short cruise. If it's something you want to do, you got to do it when you think about it, because before you know it, we're going to be off the ship. Chillaxin says, I did Utopia and it was fun. Oh yeah, I read that part. I'm sorry, dear. Oh, those earrings are amazing. I mean, when I saw them, I thought that is so cool. I mean, I wish I could see them up close, but yeah, it says Foodie's Vacations and it shows the logo. And I was just like, I mean, you can't wear these obviously in the shower, but they are clear and just so cute. I was really impressed with that. Out of all the things I've ever bought from Temu, that's probably the most impressive right there. So if you want to get your logo done in earrings, you can do that on Temu. Mhm. Just type in personalized earrings, I swear. Hashtag grow. I love it. Everybody's typing hashtag grow. Thank you so much. Thumbs up, thumbs down is still interesting on the channel. Ouchie. Yes, he did. Yeah. It's okay, Ben. We've all done that before, have run into a pole before. Mhm. Good morning, everyone. Welcome back home, Vicki. Thank you so much, Keith. Welcome in. Keith from Wakeview Travel, part of the Foodie Squad. Welcome in. And thank you guys for all the lovely messages that you have sent me and some of the Mother's Day stuff. I forgot that I was coming back around Mother's Day, and everybody planned stuff in my family for me. And just, this, I haven't had much rest this weekend because I've been doing stuff with my kids and my grandkids, and it's been interesting. Thumbs down is down under thumbs up. Didn't know that. Okay. But I guess that kind of makes sense. Oh no. Oh, thank you, Danny. No, that's my grandson. Vicky's grandson's channel, Ben, Half Court Ben. Hi, all. Welcome back, Vicky. Hi, Ryan, part of the Foodie Squad under PK Adventures. That's Ryan Park Studios. He'll be coming on at 11:30 a.m. today. So that's pretty cool. Everybody speaking to each other. Doing okay, just trying to prep for today's live. What time is your live? Glad I woke up early enough to catch you. Thank you for coming over. I appreciate that. Tell me when your live is, Linda. Okay, so everybody's speaking. Did I miss somebody? Oh, there's Winston. Hi, Winston. Good morning, Vicki. I hope you had a great time. I must have had a great time because I was a little bummed coming back. I call it cruise hangover. You know, after you do a cruise, you've done the cruise and back to reality, back to cooking, back to cleaning, back to nobody bringing you anything. And I mean anything. Back to getting in traffic. This weekend was just crazy to me. But I did do a lot of stuff this weekend. I did do a lot. Got a lot done. Even planted a couple of things. I mean, I did so much stuff. I guess I must have been like still revved a little bit. The way back from the trip, you guys, okay. I don't live near a port, okay? So that makes it every time I go on a cruise a little bit upsetting on the way back because, first of all, you got to fly back. There's nothing close to us. We're in the middle, unless it's on the Mississippi or Ohio River, it's not even close. Now, having said that, I live in Louisville, Kentucky, which is a small international airport. And I do mean small. There's only two wings, B and an A and a B. That's it. So whenever you want to take a flight back to Louisville, you obviously have to wait until like 5 o'clock at night. It makes for a very long day. And this particular situation, we were in Port Canaveral, and then we came back to Orlando. So we did have a little bit of, I'm going to take off the sweater now. Yeah, I've worked up a sweat. It's getting warm in here. We did have a little bit of travel time from Port Canaveral on a cruise, consolidated. Shoot. The cruise line, Kiki knows what I'm talking about, that Charvon has cruise consolidated cruising. Well, anyway, they got us back to Orlando, and that was pretty cool. That went really smooth, okay? But that didn't happen until 10:30, so we waited there for that because it was full by the time I booked the way back. So I didn't get to leave Port Canaveral till 10:30. So they kicked us off the ship at 9 o'clock. So we were there for a long time waiting for that. But it was smooth once we got on that. But then when we got to Orlando, our flight wasn't until 5:15 p.m., which is a normal thing for coming back to Louisville. But it is also the part that drives me crazy because even though I have airport lounge, we went to the MCO club. You guys, that was awesome. Lounge wise, that place had some good food. I even took a picture of the food, y'all. That's I didn't even take a lot of pictures on the ship, but I took a picture of the food at the lounge because even my grandson said, "Man, this food is good." I mean, he's like me. He's very touchy about food, and he's a sous chef, so he was really paying close attention to the way they set up everything and everything. And he said to me, he says, "Wow, this is free." I said, "Yeah, this is kind of free. I mean, I belong to Priority Pass, so it's one of their club lounges." Yeah, I was impressed. And then he took a quick nap while we were there. I met some people that were so sweet. I met a lot of sweet people, by the way, on this trip. That's the good news, is whenever you travel, you meet people. If you're friendly, I met a lot of people, y'all, and I had such a good time with people I met, especially in the casino. And this lady that I met with her daughter in this lounge, she told me about this thing that I'm going to have to explain at some point because I want everybody to check that out. I told her I'd tell you guys about it, but it's a game that you can play online. I don't know how to explain it. It's an app, actually. It's an app that you can play online, and it's sort of like board games, you know. It's interesting. So I'm gonna end up telling y'all about that as soon as I find out more information. Vicky, while you were gone, I achieved the first tier of monetization. Still need to reach the 4,000 watch hour mark, but woohoo, girl! You're gonna be on Winning Wednesday. That's awesome. I'm going to have to say Linda got to her first tier, which means that she can now get super chats, memberships, and whatnot. Exciting, girlfriend. Exciting. I'm so happy for you. That is great. I love it. I love when I see somebody in this community, getting to that tier. It's so hard to get to them freaking tiers. I don't care what anybody says. When you see people say stuff like, "I got there in 2 weeks," whatever, or 2 days, or whatever they're saying, I just laugh about it, child. I said, "Okay, sure, you got all them hours in 3 days. Okay." All right, people sending packages. I love it. I love it. Awesome. We've done Utopia 5 times now, both 3 and 4. And it's true, the 4 night is tamer. For sure. I'm pretty sure of that because of the discussion I had with crew members about it. I talked to one girl and she was telling me because I said to her, I said, "You guys been pretty busy." She says, "Actually, this is kind of the rest time." I was talking to her in the casino. She said, "This is the rest period right now. This is the weekend is when it gets really wound up." I said, "Okay." That's funny. Awesome, Linda. I know, Linda. Awesome. Hey, it's the real David coming in from the Desert Pirates. Welcome, Vicky. Welcome home, Vicky. Thank you, sweetie. I appreciate that. Just posted a short with my helper and my latest painting. Check it out later. Okay, Winston. What time? Oh, you already did it. Okay. Duh. Okay. He's doing stuff. He's got projects rolling. Will do, Winston. Linda and Winston, who are both crafters, have connected, and that is so awesome right there. Good morning, Dave. Travel Cake Trips, welcome back, Vicky. Happy Manic Monday to everyone in the chat. Hi, Kathy. How you doing? I'm glad to see you. I was thinking about you when I was on the trip. I was thinking, now she would have caught every activity because Kathy don't play when she's on. Me, I have a tendency to be disorganized. And by the time I get back, I can't understand my own clips. I'm like, okay, when was this? When was this? When was this? I need to get more organized, y'all. One of the things that I had said I would do, and I did not do it, I would start organizing my thoughts before I even got on the ship. Did that happen? And no. It never happens, y'all. Ah, okay, look at this. I did put this in here. I have a channel called Foodie's Travel Life, which I'm getting ready to change to Foodie's Travel and Casino Life. So it has to do more with casinos, and I'm excited about that because I spend so much time at the casino. It just seemed like maybe I should do a channel about it. Probably a little more content than I do cruising, for that matter. I mean, I spend a lot of time at casinos. So there you go. Travel Cake Truth says everyone, and I missed that he said hello to. And everyone, I missed that he said hello to. Okay, I gotcha. Kiki, good morning, Kathy said. Okay, we're going down some here. I see somebody sending you a package. All right, Chillaxin sending you a package. Amy! Now, Amy's the person that I sent something while I was on the ship because I promised Amy I would take a picture of the posting they have at the host desk and send it to her. And I did that. So what did you think, Amy? I got to tell you, Amy, I'm not happy. Okay. I spent a lot of time in the casino, y'all. Did I spend a lot of money? Let me put it this way. Okay. I made 942 points, which is twice as much as I did the last time I was on a royal ship. And yeah, oh my gosh. Now look, the bad news about casino cruising, okay, is you're at the same place. You can go back to the casino continuously all day if you want to, right? Now, when you spend money at a regular casino, you can cash out your winnings and leave. But when you're on a ship and you win money, guess what ends up happening? Yes, the money starts going, you want to go to the casino. It's in your pocket talking to you, okay? I was trying my best, Amy, not to keep going to the casino, especially since I was with my grandson. And I kept thinking, I took him there one day just to show it to him. The day I was doing my tour, I took him. And I also, no, the day I took him was the day that we had rough water. And you could really feel it in the casino. And I could see the look on his face like, what's going on? But anyway, so I was trying my best to stay out of the casino. I would go there and then I would come back. And then I would go there and then I'd come back. But I met a lot of people, which is good because the more you talk to people in the casino, the less that you gamble, theoretically, unless you're a multitasker like myself. The first night I was in there, y'all, people were winning left and right, including myself. I won a lot of money the first night. I mean, not a lot of money. I mean, it was like $300 or something like that. But let me just say, the second night I was in the casino was definitely the most exciting night. The guy sitting next to me got a triple major on Phoenix Link, which was about $2,400. I mean, one little spot, $2,400. And I was looking at him. He was only playing $1.25 on 5-cent denom, which is what I normally play, by the way, when I start off. But I heard that smack and I looked at him and he looked at me. And by the way, we became instant friends. He says he has to only gamble when I'm sitting next to him because he thought I brought him that good luck. But let me just say now, y'all, I brought everybody else good luck. My luck was not going so well. So anyway, 942 or something like that. They're not showing it. I don't remember what it is. And I hope I remember to take a picture because I haven't seen anything that said how much I got. Now, I'm going to just say, Amy, they sent me offers before I even got off the ship, I think. Before I got home for sure. And they were not good offers. They were like $300 off of a cruise. Nothing free. I mean, I don't know what's going on with Royals offers, but I don't think the offers this time were as good as when I got 400 points. So think about that for a second. I, I'm glad I did not chase any points. Let me put it that way. The points that I made was because I was gambling and having a good time gambling, y'all. I did enjoy the gambling part. It was expensive. I know I spent at least $900, at least. Uh, but the good news is I did come back with a little bit of money. I came back with like 300 and something dollars. I don't know, but yeah, I spent a lot of money. And to be to be specific about this, I did play a lot. I did make a lot of points. I did get $300 off of anything I want to purchase, but I don't really want to get another cruise right now, so that's not helpful. I probably could use that stuff somewhere. I don't know. Royal's not. I'm not happy with them right now as far as the casino stuff goes. Um, I think Carnival is going to be a little more interesting. I could be wrong. Maybe it will change by the time we get there. Amy says, "Did I actually make a live? What time is it Eastern time?" It's still pretty early, sweetie. It's not even 11 o'clock yet. So it's pretty early. But I'm glad that you made it here and I'm back. So I will be here all week. Are you all planning to go to the beach there as well? Christy's asking Danny. You know, Hilton Head has got a beautiful beach. So Linda says it is 10:25 Eastern when I read that. Travel says they have always pushed surveys hard and begged for tens. I cut them off mid-sentence. Surveys are how they get bonuses. They post a scorecard by name in the galley. Yes. It's not well known by all the diamonds, the pinnacles, everybody, and probably anybody else who cruises on Royal a lot. You know that the surveys are important, but this time, dude, they hit me hard. I mean, every time I turned around, somebody was talking about them surveys. I thought to myself, even the head chef came over, or not head chef, the head waiter came over and started talking. Oh, that's what I meant to tell you. Okay, now I remember what incident happened to me. Y'all know I'm allergic to pork, right? You probably have heard me say this before. Pork does not like me. If I eat pork, I get inflammation in my wrists, my ankles. Yeah. So the first night I was in there, I told the waiter that I can't eat pork because if I do, I may end up not walking by the time I got off the ship. I told him that. I said to him, I said, I'm not so sensitive that I can't have pork around me or anything like that. But if I eat pork, there's going to be some inflammation involved and it's going to ruin my cruise, right? Yeah. The second night, they had beef bourguignon or whatever you call it. Beef bourguignon. I can never pronounce it. It's French. But anyway, you would think something called beef bourguignon would not have pork in it, right? So I'm eating it. And all of a sudden I noticed these little like flecks of stuff. And before I put the fleck, I put it off to the side. I said, I'm going to have to ask the waiter, what the heck is that? So I kept putting off the flecks to the side. I hope I didn't eat it, right? Because I found out later it was bacon. And when I told my husband this story, he was not happy. Because here's the thing, y'all. And neither were the people sitting with me who had become friends with me. They were like, because they all heard me telling the guy. He asked me like 3 times if I had any allergies, and he asked me to explain. I explained it to him and everything. So if it had been a deadly allergy, y'all, I wouldn't be here talking about this, okay? So that was what happened. I ended up eating some pork. Well, I don't know if I actually ate the pork, but I ended up eating something that had pork in it. And sure enough, my ankles became inflamed. And I had a really hard time walking around, y'all. I mean, it wasn't bad. I've had a worse experience on Oasis. The first time I didn't know I have allergy to pork. That was a worse time. I couldn't walk at all. My ankles looked like giant cankles and it was crazy, you know. And when I went to I didn't go to the medical clinic. I went to the people upstairs who do the foot stuff. And the guy goes, "This isn't water retention, this is inflammation." And he kept squeezing my foot, my ankle, which was in pain. I was like, "What?" He goes, "Yeah." He says, "Water retention doesn't cause pain like that. That's inflammation." And he says, "You're having an allergic reaction to something, probably something you ate that you don't normally eat." And that's how I figured out that it was pork, because I don't normally eat bacon and stuff, only on cruises. Yeah. I'm just glad. And here's the other crazy thing. It upset the people that were with me so much. They didn't come back. The second dinner was the last time I saw them people. They were upset because the guy almost poisoned me. It's like, okay, I'm the one who's supposed to be upset, not y'all, but they were upset. And they didn't come back. The first, and I mean, I didn't say anything to him. He was, he kept falling over me trying to make up for it. I mean, he kept bringing me stuff. He brought me a big plate of cookies, chocolate chip cookies. My grandson was like, "Wow, that's a lot of cookies." I mean, I think it was like 20 big cookies in that plate. Okay, y'all. He kept falling over himself trying to make up for what happened. He had his head waiter come over and talk to me about some stuff. And then they made me order everything off of the menu the night before and this. And I thought to myself, you should know what, I don't know. It was crazy. Now, Griffin's not a fan of the beach. Mom went on it a little bit while we were on the pool. Travel says, All In is a great show. Yeah, it was a really good show. All the shows were good. The Aqua show, though, the 80s, I love 80s music. So that was just so cool, okay, that one over there gets crowded. Sometimes we don't like when it gets crowded. Okay. I don't know anything about Hilton, had never been there, but my best friend, Tony, goes there all the time. She's got a timeshare there, so she goes there all the time. Yeah, we're at a hotel on the beach, Griffins. Good morning, Vicky. Hi, Carol, part of the Foodie Squad. Good morning, Vicky, and everyone in chat. Welcome back, Vicky. Thank you. It is good to see you guys. I do realize when I'm away from y'all, I do realize that you guys are a very important part of my day. Okay. What a crazy story, right? Pork story. I mean, people with allergies, I feel bad for them because, you never know what you're able to eat. And my grandson, by the way, also has an allergy, and it was a peanut allergy, but it's not a bad peanut allergy. I mean, he can be around peanuts too. But yeah, they were very specifically remembering about the peanut allergy, but a pork allergy is a little harder to remember, but still, yeah. That's why I say it's probably good for you to keep an eye out. And I feel like I did not do my part of the thing, which I normally do, is ask again, is there any pork? Just to remind them. It's not going to kill me, but it is going to make my trip unbearable. So good morning, Miss Vicky. Hi, Texas Cruiser Rick. Welcome in, part of the Foodie Squad. How are you doing? So, lesson learned there. One of them lessons. Yeah, it wasn't bad. It wasn't as bad as it could have been. If you guys like seafood, try to check out Skull Creek Dockside Restaurant there. It's pretty good. Good to know, Christy. Thank you. I'm going to have to go there one day and see. Appreciate it. All right. I'll see, Griffins. Okay. Floaty. And then Don said, we also were on a cruise, kind of side by side symphony. Yeah, I got to go check that out. And Celebrity Reflection, the cruise hangover is real. It is real. And what's funny is I had to do a bunch of stuff when I got back. And, you don't feel like doing nothing. I didn't want to throw my clothes. My husband, when he's with me, he is very precise. He's very military trained. We're both prior military, but he is more military than I am. Okay. He does everything like routinely, like on time. And me, I'm just like, okay, there are dirty clothes that I've got to put in the washing machine. I will do that in 2 hours. 2 hours pass. Okay, I will do that by 8 o'clock. Okay, I will do that before I go to bed. I mean, that's me. So he was not with me this trip. So look, so I'm pushing myself to do stuff. I'm sitting there thinking, okay, I gotta do this. I gotta take the suitcase. And he felt sorry for me, I think, because at some point he just took the suitcase. I mean, I took the stuff out of the suitcase instead of taking it down to the basement and putting it in my clothes closet downstairs where it's normally at. He took it from me and took it down there. He could tell. I think it was even bothering him that I was not doing the stuff that I normally do. It was just like, oh, you know. Anyway, Angie said, "Oh, Vicky, we caught the snake in the coop yesterday." Ooh. Angie, you needed to warn me ahead of time. That you were going to say that. The snake yesterday, and he's been relocated. Who picked it up? Okay. I meant to put grandson, so let me put nephew. I know, sweetie. Don't worry about it. No worries. You don't know him personally. He did not read it. Yay to Linda. Congratulations. Yay, Linda. I'm so happy for you, Linda. Lee, my big bro, is moving into new house in June. Hopefully, and sister-in-law's parents also found a new house, so they're moving. Everybody's moving. Hopefully, get to see them both in September. Wow. Najuma Brown, part of the Foodie Squad. Oh, there she is. Najuma, good morning, everyone. Love the little huggy face. Hi, sweetie. Welcome in. Twisted just watched your vlog. All right. Lee and Twisted have a lot in common too. Okay, so it's Linda, Winston, and Lee all work on projects. They have that in common. They all have projects that involve like detailed hand stuff. Okay, so cool. LOL, I do try to catch everything. LOL, I do find time to chill, believe it or not. I remember you chilling. I do remember. We did chill. We even hid some ducks. Didn't we hide ducks? We hid ducks and found ducks. Girl, speaking of, oh my gosh, I got a duck, a lucky duck. Uh-oh. I think I left the lucky duck in the casino. Yeah, I don't remember putting it back in my pocket. And if I did put it back in my pocket, which pocket did I put it back into? It was a little duck sitting on a dice. You would have loved it, Kathy. You would have loved it. Oh, man. One of them little glass ducks. Yeah. Yep. And there was somebody hiding your little glass ducks. And I thought about what you said, Kathy, about little kids not being able to be around the little bitty ducks. And I was thinking about that, but they were hiding them really high up. Thank God. Oh, yeah, I'm just saying, because that was the only thing I could think is let me find all these little glass ducks so the little kids won't find them. But shoot, I ain't much taller than the little kids. And that was not a good plan. Wow, 942 points, jelly. Girl, don't be, because like I said, that didn't mean anything. It really did not. Maybe I needed to get to 1,000. Only Amy knows for sure, but I should have called you sent you a message, Amy, and said, do I need to get to 1,000 since I'm already at 942? I got to 942 on the last night at about the last night at about 11:30 p.m. I was still in the casino, 11:30 p.m. that night. Yeah. And I was asking somebody, it was after 11:30, because I was asking somebody what time did they close. And the crew member that had told me about the party stuff, she was cool, by the way. She said, as soon as we international waters, it's over, girl. And I thought, well, what time is that? She says, 3 o'clock. I said, okay. Oh, I would love that money. I know, right? Yeah, $300. It wasn't a bad win. I mean, and coming back with it still in my pocket was a miracle. Wakeview, I hope you had a great weekend. Wakeview, I was not at work, so it was a great weekend. I love that, Keith. Love that for you. Belated happy Mother's Day to all of the mothers in here. I know you guys had a pretty good weekend. Keith, will you be there Saturday at the meetup? Uh-oh, there's going to be a meetup Saturday. I hope so, Danny, but I may have to work, unfortunately. Oh, man. The good thing about Carnival and Virgin Travel says is they key your order into the digital device and they track people by name so they avoid contamination. Royal is still writing orders down. Yeah. I don't know. That's the first time something like that has happened, Travel. Like I said, I was a little thrown off by this particular crew. And I don't know, it could be their specific situation of the 3 and 4. That was just weird. No worries if you can't, Keith. Okay. LOL, Vicky, that was sweet of them, though. Yes, yes. I almost poisoned you. Please give me a 10 rating. On your way out, please. I'm going to give you this big plate of cookies and anything else you ask for. Because literally, y'all, even my grandson was like, ask for this. I mean, oh my gosh, holy cookies. That wouldn't have helped. Cookies would not have helped if I had a really bad allergy. I was saying, awesome news, Linda Toman. I know, right? Oh my gosh, yeah. So that was okay, we're after 11. We're in the after party and I'm way behind. So let me see how far down I need to go, y'all, to try to catch up because I'm not that far away from the after party in here. Thank you for the likes, you guys. I appreciate that. But yeah, the Aqua Show was amazing. Chillaxing. It was freaking amazing. Okay. It always is, though. But I don't know. They seemed pretty spirited that night. My grandson got a major kick out of it. Now, my grandson's 28, by the way, in case you're new to this situation. He's not a little kid. He does have a little bit of Asperger's, okay, autism. But you can't really tell that about him unless you hear him talking. He repeats stuff. Like, for instance, if I say, wow, that was a really good show, he'll go, wow, that was a really good show, don't you think? Or, yeah, I think that was a really good show. That's the way he talks to you sometimes. You'll say something and you'll notice that he's repeating what you said over and over again. So, but other than that, you can't tell. So he does pretty good, He's not able to figure out problem solving stuff sometimes. But other than that, he's pretty high functioning. Good morning, Carol. So I don't know. So I know he had a good time, but I know he was totally worn out by the time he got back home. So, hey, Carol, please tell your mom and dad they have a fan in me. I love watching them on the cruise. I know. Was that not cool? They had a good time. And oh my, dressed to the nines. I loved that video. I really do. Okay, so we're coming down a little bit more. John here. John Daniel from the UK. Greetings, Foodie's Vacation, and everyone in the chat. Welcome in, my friend. I'm glad to see you here. People, be sure to check him out. Okay, Willie did do the after party. I'm only 3 minutes late. Okay, I mean, I'm excited. Yes, the after party. Yay, we're here. We're here. And I think I see a person who might be here, maybe sailing. Hi, Bill. How you doing? At Warm Strong Adventures, part of the Foodie Squad. Hashtag grow. Be sure to connect with Bill. You will love Bill. Bill cruises continuously, so he has a lot of cruising experience under his belt, like travel and a few others that are in here. Oh my gosh. But I thought about you, Bill, because Bill, they didn't have the 25-cent triple double. They had $1 triple double, dude. The first day I got on the ship, I went there and I won about $50. Okay, and I got off of there. I mean, as soon as that $50 came up, cash out, I was gone. $9 no, $9 a spend, y'all. I was not feeling that. Because normally you pay $2.25 for this machine, and it's my favorite machine, but still $9, I wasn't doing that. Nobody was doing that. I did bankroll on, of all things, Phoenix Link. Of all things, I did bankroll on there. I kept making a little bit of extra money. I was playing at 100 lines, $1 a spin. I kept getting like $50. So I bankrolled on that the first day instead of my usual bankrolling that I do on Triple Double, meaning I was getting more money to bet with. Yeah. Like I said, I did a lot of betting though. Ryan is on with the Fishy Live after you at 11:30. Yes, we mentioned that about a half an hour or so ago. About an hour ago, actually. I don't know if you were in here yet, but yeah, 11:30, Ryan Parker Studios comes on. Be sure to check out the Fish Tank Live. And also, see, today is Monday. Bill comes on at 5 o'clock today, 5 o'clock p.m. Eastern, with Banter with Bill. And Texas Cruder comes on tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern or 8 p.m. Central. And he comes on talking about news and stuff like that because Rick knows all of the cruise news stuff, especially for Galveston. He's very good at keeping up with Galveston stuff. Willie said, "That's amazing, Vicky." I assume we're talking about the 942. How was Bolero's band? Okay, I'm going to make a announcement right about here. Travel. I don't know. I did not make it to Bolero's. Oddly enough, the place that we always go to, I did not make it to with my grandson. He has no interest in dancing. I had a hard time just getting him to go to the hip hop club. And you know I was not going to get him into Bolero's. I should have went there on my own, but at nighttime I was hanging out with him, just trying to get him to go to stuff. So I don't even know. Now that you mention it, that's an interesting thing that I usually do a short or two from them, and I didn't even make it there. Or at least got a mojito there. I didn't get a mojito. Now, drinking wise, Carol, I did have a few colorful drinks. I did have that Curacao Cosmo, which was, yeah, the person who made that, I think I took a picture of it. I had a Brandy Alexander, which was white. I had a Coco Loco when I first got on the ship. That was, as usual, very good. What was the other thing? There was something else that I got that was unusual. Oh, a Mai Tai. That thing almost knocked me on my butt. I don't know what she put in that Mai Tai. It was in the casino. It was late at night. The lady did not speak English in a way that I was expecting. I don't know if I said it the right way. I don't know what happened, but that drink was more than a Mai Tai. It was like it's like a Long Island tea in a little glass. So I don't know what she gave me, but it was, I think, orange. I didn't take a picture of it. I don't know. But I did do a little bit of drinking. I had a mimosa, which I never have. During the Sea Day brunch, I took a picture of that. Yeah, the Sea Day brunch, I did take a picture of, and the mimosa. So that's in there. You're behind a chance since your first live stream. Oh, yeah. You're the only one who didn't know that, Willie. Okay. Yeah. Notorious for it. Yes. But I realize I do this by myself. And I talk a lot. If Jorge was here, he'd probably be ahead of me. Lori, when she's with me, speaking of Lori, where is Lori? I tried to call Lori because she called me right before she FaceTimed me, right before I got on the ship. And I didn't get it until I was on the ship. Then I tried to FaceTime her when I came back, but she didn't answer. So now I'm a little worried. You guys seen Lori? Texas cruiser, dad, mom, and the group had a good time. It was epic on the Epic. He ditched the walker after the second day and did fine. I know. I was really glad to see that. That is awesome, Carol. Natural cruisers. I know. Natural cruisers. I didn't even know you had the walker. Okay. It's always good to chill. Yeah, I love a good chill with some music. Yeah, when you go to see Willie at Willie's Desert Hangout, ask him to play Three Dog Nights Out in the Country. That's some chill music right there. Yeah, out in the country. And he will probably be out in the country. He was at Prescott yesterday. He'll probably be out in the Arizona grasslands hanging out. Maybe you put the lucky duck on the guy's machine that hit big. You know, that was after. Oh, the funny thing is, the lady gave me the lucky duck because I had on my casino shirt that says "Use your words" from the Desert Degens. And she saw the shirt. She goes, I love that shirt. And I go, I told her, I explained to her where I got it from. So she goes into her pocket and she pulls out this little bitty duck with ice. I said, she asked me, well, does it work? And I said, I don't know. We'll find out. I told her this channel. I said, come and check it out and see what happened. Oddly enough, when I had the duck, I did win like $400 or something like that. I mean, it was a lot of money, but then, y'all, I did not keep it. I played it on Mo Mummy, Mo Mummy, Huff and Puff, all the high volatility stuff. I used that money like I was going to the grocery store, y'all. It didn't even make sense. I was just buying up slot machines, but I had a good old time. I played all the stuff I don't normally play. I do play Mo Mummy, but I was playing Mo Mummy, which was just eating my money. I never got the triple pop Tawana. All my money. So anyway, I'm going to have to hurry up because it's getting late and I got to get out of here because Ryan's coming up next. But I see y'all speaking to each other. Almost went boom, boom again. No, I didn't fall down. Hi back at y'all. It's chillaxing. No, my grandson did run into a pole. I can be bought with a big plate of cookies. Yeah, them cookies were good. They were chocolate chip cookies. They were a little bit chewy. Me and my grandson ate all them cookies. Well, no, that's not true. We did leave 2. Lady won $12,500 on Carnival Conquest last week, playing 75 cents. Everyone gave her jealous side eye. I know what that side eye looks like. I gave that to the triple major guy sitting next to me. When I first saw him, his name was Emir, by the way. Found out later. He came with his friend Vince. And they were like me. They came without their spouses to gamble. So we were all having this conversation. It's like, okay, well, we need to hang out together because when we were together playing, we would all win. But as soon as we would split up, we would all lose. And I said to him, I said, the reason that was probably going on was because for me, I was playing slot machines I don't normally play. I mean, I did win some money on some weird stuff. I won some money on Quick Hit. I never play Quick Hit, but I won some money there, like $50. Something else I won money on that was just really strange. It wasn't the beaver thing. That beaver video game is hilarious if you've ever seen it. I don't know what it's called, but it cracks me up. They didn't have Mystery of the Lamp. Tawana, I wanted to play that so bad. Yeah, the Dragon Link on Royal starts at 5 cents. So 250 is as low as you can play on there. And I lost money in there a couple times. But I did win a lot of money on Phoenix Link, oddly enough. It's just the opposite here. If I play Phoenix Link at Caesars here, I will lose money, but I win money on Dragon Link here. So just weird. I guess it's the way they got the machines set up. But that's a lot of money, 12,500. There were some people that hit some big jackpots on my some big jackpots on my cruise. One lady won, oh my gosh, I think it was like $18,000, something like that. I was just like, okay. Could you just slide a few hundreds over to me so I can feed my addiction? But anyway, oh, Lori's cruising. Thank you. Thank you. That's what I knew something was wrong, because she normally will answer me when I call her by Facebook. So there we go. She left yesterday. I had talked to her about this. I couldn't remember that she was leaving as I was coming back. Vicky, did you get most of the rainbow colors in your cocktails? I tried to get some. I mean, I got a few colors. I didn't find anything red, but I did do green and blue and orange and yellow, and white, oddly enough. The Brandy Alexander was white. Isn't Laura on a cruise on her way? I know. And you know what? She does not use her phone at all when she's on a cruise. So y'all ain't going to see her or hear from her the whole cruise. She left yesterday, Angie, on her cruise. I forgot. I thought so, Danny. Look, y'all all remember. Y'all keep up with each other so well. Slot Mo Mommy. I know. It was fun, but I didn't win nothing. Yeah. My ties are pretty strong. I think it's like 4 different kinds of rum. She used them all. I barely made it back to my cabin. I was like, what did she put in this drink? Oh my gosh. Danny said, yeah, Angie caused me. Trisha and Chris M were trying to remember what cruise she was going on. It's because Chase was at the port doing the ship leaving. Okay. Be sure to hit the thumbs up. Match the number of participants chat to show support. Appreciate you, Mickeys. And Don says, 4 different kinds of rum. I'm getting me a Mai Tai. My husband gets Mai Tais every time we travel. He gets at least one every time we travel. And I did that because of him. The lady asked me, it was late at night. She asked me, in the casino, we were getting closer and closer to international waters. She asked me what I want. And I was sitting there thinking, okay, I got to at least get in 3 drinks on this 4-drink voucher, right? So I said, and I thought of him and I said, Mai Tai. He gets painkillers and Mai Tais. He loves painkillers too. Oh my God, member for 9 months. Just doing my... Dude, I can't believe you did that. You must have seen that video. That's just crazy. Just crazy doing my... I'm not saying it. I'm not saying it.
Neon lights, they paint the air. Shadows move like they don't care. The bass is low, it grabs my chest. This night won't let us rest. Hands up, hands high. Touch the moon, feel the sky. Lose control, don't ask why. Party all night. Let the rhythm take you.
Thank you, Willie. And thank you for being a founding member for 9 months. And thank you for finding the first video. I still can't get over the fact that you found it. Hey, it's Jennifer. Hey, Foodie. Sorry I'm late, girl. You ain't late. I'm the one who's late. All right, welcome in. Welcome in. Carol says, Don, Mai Tai. I have to remember that one. Me too. Okay. Yeah, it's good. But yeah, be careful, because you can make a weak Mai Tai and you can make a strong Mai Tai. That girl made a strong Mai Tai. It's like she was trying to get rid of the liquor at the bar. How is everyone? Oh, well, they're all listening to my crazy stories. Oh my gosh, Willie gifted a big Foodie's Vacation membership. Look out. Let me see. Where is it? Okay, I'm getting so far behind and up here looking up stuff, y'all. Okay, who got it? Miss Honeybee. Oh, she hasn't been here for a minute, but you guys, she did do a hashtag grow when she was here. So I don't know what videos though. I know she's still building her community though. Oh, sweet. Received a gift from Willie. Yay, Willie. New member, Foodie Squad. Thank you, sweetie. And then Rick came in saying, member for 9 months. Okay, I've got one for him too. And then Danny Dizzle said she did her blank in her blank. I'm not saying it. I'm not saying it. You guys are silly. So silly. Oh my gosh. Our last few moments are all going to be, crazy videos.
Baseline thumping. Feel it drop. Hands in the air. We don't stop. Don't stop. Don't stop. Lights fly. Hands stop. Hands in the air. We don't stop. Don't stop. Don't stop. Don't stop. Let's stop. Hip hop. Don't stop. Don't stop. Don't stop. Feel the beat. Let it pop. Let it pop. Let it pop. Hip hop. Don't stop. Don't stop. Don't stop.
And they gave away champagne. They gave away champagne, Travel. I didn't know they did that, but they did that on the sail away party. I guess they're trying to pick up some stuff from Virgin. That's all I can say. That was really crazy. They gave away champagne. Danny coming in at 9 months with the rest of the 9 months crew. Look, y'all got to see that video. Oh my gosh, the one they made, the one I called the video where they made me cry. Yeah, they all joined at the same time, y'all. It was crazy. Okay, we're gonna play this for you. It's silly, but you'll like it, Dan.
Like a cyclone storm, then you snap.
I love that video. Oh my goodness. Okay, so Danny did that, and and Angie, 9 months. Woohoo! Did we get a new emoji? Did we get a new badge? I don't think we got a new badge though. We still got the drinks on the house, open bar. I love it. Okay. We're going to do another one. I think I've got another one. Look, y'all, run it out. Okay. I am running out. I need to make some more.
Thank you for the light you bring, for the songs you teach my soul to sing. Thank you for the path you clear, for every step you walked me near. We danced through the thorns and the...
Okay, hi. And then Jennifer, who's been a member for 1 month. Hey, woohoo, 1 month anniversary, headed to Rome in two days. Count them, 2 days. That's exciting. Oh my gosh. Well. We got to hurry up and get off of here. But thank you for being a member for a month. And thank you to all the Foodie Squad. You guys keep me going. But you're going to hear the Foodie Squad song, the one that Lori says is a tearjerker. It's not a tearjerker. It's just how I feel. Okay. Now, speaking of how I feel, I just saw somebody post something that's making me crack up. Okay. Carol says Rome is on her bucket list, and Will G making it in right before the closing. Hey, sweetie, you made it just in time. Welcome to the after party. Jennifer saying, yes, Carol, mine too. So happy to finally get to go. Me, I want to go too. Here you go. Willie saying, this is the connection to the day Vicky, the day you made Vicky cry. That's the video. I don't know if it's still members only though. That Lori said it was members only. I don't know if it is. Is it members only? I don't know. But I'll check and make sure that it's not members only. But hello from the NCL Pearl. Girl, on the NCL Pearl. But anyway, y'all, we need to get out of here. Welcome in, Lucia. I love seeing you guys out there in the waters. That's pretty awesome, girl. That's pretty awesome. Mickey's saying she's been a member for 8 months. And I think I've run out of media, but we can throw in something pretty important right about here. Where is it at? There we go.
Yeah. Foodie time. Yeah. Woo! Woo!
Crispy wings, sauce dripping slow. Stacked up high like a full cargo. Crunching loud, yeah, the flavor show. Midnight cravings, gotta let it go. Late night feed, tables alive. Fortune 9, the hunger vibes. It's foodie time, it's foodie time. Flavors popping, taste the vine. Bite by bite, can't decline. It's foodie time, yeah, foodie time. Eat a slice, greasy on my hand. Cargo truck, eating where I stand. Sweet and spicy, the perfect man. One more bite, I'ma take that chance. Fridge like glum, midnight crime. Snacks be calling, that's the sign. Chocolate drink, sour lime. It's foodie time, it's foodie time. Flavors popping.
So you guys, it's time for us to roll off. Ryan coming up next at Ryan Parker Studios. Ryan, if you're in here, be sure to drop your link. Also, Bill of Warm Storm Adventures coming on at 5 p.m. Eastern at Banter with Bill. And then also at 9 o'clock, Texas Cruiser coming on, Rick Wade. Be sure to check out all these people, 9 p.m. Eastern for Rick. Thank you, Danny, for that. Dropping some links here. Yeah, it's been wonderful. Thank you for welcoming me back. I gotta go. Love you guys. Nice to see you again. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So I will try and get some stuff out there. I need to get the casino tour at least out there, y'all. We'll see how it goes. Thanks so much for coming. I love you guys.
You showed up on a Tuesday when the sky felt heavy and gray. Brought coffee in a paper cup. Said, you're stuck, I'll wait it out. We laughed till the cafe closed. Walked home in our second-hand coats. You said, call me when your heart gets loud. You've been that quiet kind of proud. Thank you for your life when I can't see mine. For every small, soft word that pulled me back in time. Thank you for your hand, always on my side. My friend, my steady ground. I'm grateful you're alive. Oh yeah. You sat with me in silence, stack my mail in careful piles. Cook rice in my crooked pan. Said, we'll fix what we can. You dance in the grocery aisle. Turn bad days into something mild. You know every song I fake sing through. Still you sing along like it's true. Thank you for your life. Thank you when I can't see mine. For every small, soft word that pulled me back in time. Thank you for your hand, yeah, always on my side. My friend, my steady ground. I'm grateful you're alive. So grateful. If the night feels long, I'll leave my porch lamp on. You gave me that kind of faith, I'll hold it in place. Thank you for your light when I can't see mine. For every small, soft word that pulled me back in time. Thank you for your hand